You're a kid, looking in the mirror, and your face feels like a puzzle that doesn't fit. Your mom's got warm brown eyes, yours are bright blue. Her hair's dark as night, yours is blonde like the sun. Neighbors whisper, he doesn't look like her. Kids at school tease, you're adopted, right? That's how it began for me. I'm Daniel Miller, raised in a small Ohio town by my single mom, Linda. She worked 2 jobs, waitressing at a diner all day, cleaning houses at night, just to keep us afloat. Never bought herself anything, always made sure I had enough. But deep inside, I doubted she was my real mom. The whispers started early. At 8, I'd hear folks say, poor Linda, raising that boy alone. He's not hers, is he? I'd shrug it off, but it stuck. By middle school, the teasing got mean. Your mom's lying, Danny. You're from someone else. I'd storm home, slam my door, and ignore her soft knocks. She'd leave dinner outside my room, never pushing me to talk. I see now how much that hurt her, but back then, I was lost in my own head. I made up stories, maybe I was adopted, maybe she found me somewhere. It sounds dumb now, but to a kid, it felt real. In high school, the doubts grew bigger. Biology class taught me about genes. Brown eyes are dominant, blue eyes need both parents to carry the trait. Mom's brown eyes didn't add up. I'd lie awake, searching how to know if you're adopted online. My friends had dads, grandparents, family stories. Me? Just mom, dodging questions about my father. He wasn't ready, sweetie, she'd say. That made me madder. If she wasn't my real mom, why all the secrets? I pulled away, skipped her hugs, ignored her calls. She was my everything, yet I treated her like a stranger. By 23, in college, it ate me up. Everyone was sharing family history, DNA test stories. I felt like I didn't belong. One night, fed up, I ordered a DNA kit online. Didn't tell mom. Swabbed my cheek, mailed it, and waited. My heart raced every time my phone pinged. What if she wasn't my mom? What would I do? The truth, though, was about to hit me like a freight train. The email popped up on a gloomy Tuesday morning. Your DNA results are in. My hands shook as I opened it in my dorm room. Heart pounding, I read, maternal match, Linda Miller, 50% DNA shared. Mom was my real mom. For a moment, I felt lighter. All those years of doubting her, pushing her away, were wrong. But then, the next line, paternal match, Richard Hayes, 50% DNA shared. My stomach dropped. Richard Hayes? A rich New York businessman, CEO, living large. Pictures online showed him on fancy vacations, smiling with his perfect family. My dad. I sat frozen. We grew up with nothing, mom working herself to the bone, serving burgers, scrubbing floors. Some nights, dinner was just bread and butter. Meanwhile, this guy had yachts and mansions. Rage boiled inside me. Why didn't he want me? Why did mom hide him? I drove home that night, bursting into the kitchen. Mom was washing dishes, looking exhausted. Explain this. I showed her the results. Her face went white. She sat down, tears spilling. I didn't want you to find out like this, Daniel. She told me everything. They met in college, young, in love. When she got pregnant, his rich family said, no way. He's not marrying some small-town girl. They offered her money to fix it, get rid of me or give me up. She refused. Moved back to Ohio, raised me alone. You were my world, she said. I didn't want you chasing someone who didn't choose us. My heart broke. All the times I ignored her, doubted her love, flashed in my mind. I fell to my knees, grabbing her hands. I'm so sorry, Mom. I was so wrong. She hugged me tight. You're my boy, always. But the truth didn't stop there. Richard had taken the DNA test too, probably for kicks. Did he see me pop up as his son and ignore it? I messaged him, I'm Daniel, your son. We need to talk. Days later, he replied, "This is a mistake." Then nothing. It hurt, but it also woke me up. Mom's love was real, his absence was his shame. I vowed to make things right with her, no matter what. After that night, I couldn't let it go. I dug into Richard Hayes online. He was a big shot, fancy suits, speeches about family values. What a joke. While he lived in luxury, Mom and I scraped by. I found old photos of them in college, Mom smiling, full of dreams. It hurt to see her so happy then, knowing how hard life got. I wondered what could have been if he'd stayed. No more diner shifts, no kids mocking me for not having a dad. But that was just a daydream. Reality was, he bailed, and Mom carried the weight. My friends were shocked. "Man, get his money," they said. But I didn't want handouts, I wanted answers. Richard finally agreed to meet in New York. I was nervous, but I went. He showed up in a slick suit, looking uneasy. "Daniel," he said, offering a stiff hug. His story? He was young, his family pressured him, he regretted it but moved on. Offered me a check to start fresh. I laughed. "I don't want your money. Why didn't you ever look for us?" He mumbled, "Your mom said she'd handle it." Liar. Mom never said that. I walked away, not mad anymore, just done. Back home, I changed. I helped Mom cook, called her every day, took her to the beach, her first real trip. She opened up, "I was scared you'd hate me for hiding him." I hugged her. "I hated you for nothing, Mom." Turns out, my blue eyes came from her dad, genetics are tricky like that. The real lesson? Doubt comes from fear, not truth. I started a YouTube channel, DNA Diaries, sharing my story. People loved it, some found siblings, others uncovered secrets. It connected us. Mom and I got tight, she's my best friend now. Richard? He's just a name. I emailed him once, Mom made me strong. You missed out. No reply needed. Life's different now. No more wondering, just gratitude. Mom and I turned our pain into purpose. We volunteer at single-parent groups, she shares her struggles, I talk about letting go of anger. Kids, ask questions, but talk to your family first, I tell them. Mom smiles, proud. I got a marketing job, and my YouTube channel took off. I started a podcast too, hearing crazy DNA stories, like a lady finding her long-lost twins. Wild. Richard emailed again, saw my videos. Impressive, he said, and invited me to meet his family. I said no thanks. That's his life, not mine. But Mom deserved peace, so we met him together in Ohio. It was awkward. He said, "I was weak, Linda. You were the strong one." She nodded. "I forgave you for Daniel." He offered to introduce me to my half-siblings. I met them, cool kids, clueless about the past. We text sometimes, no big drama. Family's what you choose, not just blood. Now, I'm engaged, planning a future. Mom says, "You'll be a great dad, you know what not to do." She's right. The DNA test broke me, then fixed me. If you're curious about your roots, talk first, test later. Truth stings, but it sets you free. I'm Daniel Miller, and my hero's my mom. Always. Thanks for watching, hit like if you've got a family secret, subscribe for more. What's your story? Drop it below. Peace.